Hello everyone, Fox here, and today is a very special day. We've not only gotten our first look at Chapter 5 and a possible cutscene, but also a glimpse at the new overhaul style for Dark Deception. Now, before jumping into my analysis of the new teaser trailer and sharing my thoughts on what to expect from Chapter 5 and what it might mean, here's the teaser in its entirety in case you haven't watched it yet.
Dog. Dog. Daddy. Why are you here?
I want to make up for what I did.
No, that's not it.
The end has come, and you need to feel loved.
By someone. Anyone.
Even us.
The ones that you could control.
The trailer begins with Doug standing in an empty void, where it appears to be raining. Soon, a voice calls out to him, the voice of his late wife, Elise Hauser. Doug seems visibly disturbed by Elise's call, and rightfully so, considering he was responsible for the car accident that took not only hers, but Tammy's lives as well. Speaking of Tammy, she then calls out to Doug as well, but unlike with Elise, he doesn't retreat. Instead, he appears surprised and immediately gets up to find her. He's then met with the image of both Elise and Tammy, their eyes blanked, blood splattered across their faces. A representation of the guilt and trauma Doug associates with his family's death. Elise then questions Doug's presence, likely referring to his decision to enter the ballroom and seek Bierce's help. Doug reinforces the idea that he's doing it to save them, to make up for his mistakes. However, Elise challenges this, saying that's not the real reason why he's there. As she speaks, water bubbles begin to rise, and the sound of the sea grows louder, creating an increasingly surreal and tense atmosphere. Tammy then takes her turn to speak, announcing that the end has come, that Doug needs to feel loved by someone, anyone. As I say this, multiple arms emerge from the darkness and grab Doug, pinning him down. After a while, Doug finds himself surrounded by countless eyes, Malak's eyes. Panic sets in, but before it overwhelms Doug, a hand touches his shoulder. Doug awakens back in the ballroom, kneeling before the ring altar. We can see Bierce consoling Doug before both of them look towards the final portal, Dark Star's portal. Doug gets up and marches forward as the teaser trailer comes to an end. Now, I know this all might seem like a lot, but I think I understand what we are supposed to see here. I do think this is somewhat going to be a scene in Chapter 5, likely between Holiday Horror and Prison Panic. Now, I do believe this cutscene probably started because Doug must have decided to either take a small break or even pray under the ring altar. I don't know, anything is possible in this case. Now, the whole scene with Elise and Tammy seems to be just a dream, or, more accurately, a nightmare, born out of Doug's regrets for what he has done to his family. But even more interesting is the moment when Elise says that Doug is lying about his reasons for going on this journey. This could very well be Doug's subconscious acknowledging that saving his family isn't the real reason why he sought Bierce's help. Rather, it's the desire to feel loved, as Tammy said, or to fabricate a reason to feel better about himself before he dies, because as you know, Doug is currently dying in a hospital bed as of the events of Dark Deception. In the scene of Bierce comforting Doug, and him putting his hand on her hand, is also really interesting, and could be indicative that Doug's relationship with Bierce is growing. This could even play part in Bierce's path that we'll have to take to get her ending. Now, I really do think that what we saw in this teaser will somewhat be in Chapter 5, maybe just in gameplay form, similar to the segment at the end of Mascot Mayhem. And it really would be a shame if it wasn't, because this really shows Doug's character complexity, and how he struggles with what he has done, and what he has to do to fix things. Plus, it would really be cool to see this scene with Malak rendered in-game. But yeah, the voice lines that we've heard in this teaser are 100% going to be in the game, because I doubt that Glowstick would really just make the voice actor record specific lines just for this teaser. So yeah, we can presume that the voice lines are going to be there, maybe under different context than what we saw here. And yeah, I have to say that Glowstick is doing an amazing job with Chapter 5 and its quality so far. I can't wait to see what the other teaser trailer has to show us. Especially because there's a high chance that it will reveal more about the Puppet King or even Darkstar's personality, based on what Vince said in a previous Q&A livestream. And of course there's still like one more gameplay teaser before the final release trailer, and even more teaser images that we still don't have any but they should be coming out soon, and there's just really a lot to look forward to. Now, before wrapping this whole thing up, I'd just like to talk a bit about what the release of this teaser trailer means for the future of Dark Deception and its community. Things really have started to pick up steam ever since the end of the SAG voice actor strike. We are not only getting a lot of new content for Chapter 5, like everything we saw in the recent Fortnite map, but also updates in some other areas, such as the possible release for Super Dark Deception Chapter 2 this month, and even more content for Monsters and Mortals like the skin packs. It's genuinely nice to be out of the content drought we've been stuck in for the past year, and I really can't wait to see what else they have in store for us. But for now, that was the video. Shorter one, of course, because there's not much I can add on the teaser analysis, but still, I hope you enjoyed it, and let's see what Glowstick has in store for us Dark Deception fans in the future. I was RestFox, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you another time.